I think I just remember the question I had for Rebecca. You as a young woman who's now having to go to school online, how does that affect you mentally? Like, how is it preparing you for the next step in life? I think that's what I want to understand. Like, because you had all these expectations, right? As a young woman, you were going to go to college, man. You were going to experience life. Like, where is your mental now when it comes to that?
So having school online it's actually really great. It's really great not having to see teachers in real life. Because some teachers, I feel like that online school has allowed us to be able to be more free, because some teachers really don't respect students because of their age and stuff like that. So it causes them, it causes them to disregard us and treat us anyhow. But I feel like now that we are online, it gives people the platform to speak up. Sometimes because it's more on a personal level. So I feel like that also helps us. But online school is not preparing me for real life. Yeah, I may be learning about how to create a prepositional phrase, how to write a proper 5-page essay, but it's not really preparing me for what I'm going to go through in college, I feel like. I feel like I'm not really getting school is not only the educational part, it is also the student life. Yeah. So what we go through on a day-to-day basis, communicating with teachers, like right now I'm supposed to be getting letters of rec, and usually they're required to you're usually required to do it in person. Like, doing it in person is better. Yeah. But now, because we're at home, I'm not able to do that. So it's kind of like suppressing my skills to talk to teachers respectfully, to get letters of rec, which I may need later on in my career. Yeah. And I'm not able to do that now or practice it right now. So what if I'm trying to go to college and get into grad school and I have to talk to another teacher for a letter of rec? I never learned the proper way to do it because of COVID. Yeah. So there is the social aspect that is preventing us from actually learning certain things, but it really does have its benefits. I'm totally okay with being at school at home. Though it is mentally draining, it allows you to take a break. My regular school life was so hectic. I was publicist of ASB, publicist of Multicultural Club, publicist of this, president.
Hey, I did.
I promise you. I promise you, I get home at 5. I was in school site council talking to teachers and principals, having to do all these things, coming home at 5. One assignment takes me 3 hours. I have all these things to do. Yes, I would go to sleep at 2, wake up at 7, then have to go to school, do it all over again. So draining. But now,
at your high school or not?
Yeah, it's high school.
Yeah, that was school.
Yeah, I go to college preparatory school. The rigor of the school is higher than other schools in my area. So they're really preparing us for college, and we have very intense work. So I have so much time now. I can take a fat nap after school and do my work.
I said fat nap.
Fat nap, it's really great. But I think there was another comment who touched on something that said that COVID was good. Mm-hmm. And I like to say that COVID has also exposed a lot of things about our society as well. Yes. If you look at what happened with George Floyd, I live in California, which is a melting pot of multiple cultures. And I used to think that racism wasn't that big of a deal. Even coming from me, I'm a Black woman. I didn't see it as a big deal. But once these George Floyd things started happening, more people were dying, outrage was coming out. I was seeing that my area was actually more racist than I thought. It exposed a lot about people who I thought were my friends, but really had their own biases against me. And I feel like that's something that important that COVID brought out. And it's helped us know, things that are happening that usually are being held away. So, yeah.
Yeah. So as Rebecca's saying, yeah, that's one thing that COVID has really shined light on, because I feel like more people are paying attention on social media, because with that whole George Floyd thing, it's been happening for ages. It started with Trayvon Martin.
Mm-hmm.
But now, since that happened and a lot more people are paying attention to their phones and they're seeing it, you see all these companies want to make changes to their culture
policies,
policies
and stuff.
Yeah, like people want to be, we want to have black people included.
Mm-hmm.
Black owned this, black owned that, black owned. So yeah, I mean, in that aspect, I think it's been really good.
Mm-hmm. I really think it's really important. Like, these things are really affecting our up and coming generation. Mm-hmm. It's causing a lot of resentment towards the adults, you know, and I feel like it's also going to push this generation to do really big things. Seeing these things like right hand, we're literally growing up seeing people being killed because they're a different race, you know, it's fueling something in this generation, I feel. And I feel like this generation is going to spew more activists, more people who are willing to go into politics. Like personally for me, I'm planning on going to college and becoming a lawyer and hopefully going into politics to be making decisions. You know, like it's we lack representation as Black people. Mm-hmm. We are not given a voice. We're not allowed to speak. They don't want to hear us. But I feel like this generation is going to be the one to change it. It's very important that we're more diverse and we go to school. We do the same thing that they're doing. They've been telling us that we can't do, but now we know we can. So I feel like it's important I feel like it's something great that COVID has exposed in all of us.
Okay. So Jason, I know you've been working from home. And I don't know how that is helping you. Do you get more work done? Because you being in your bedroom, Charlie.
Like you said, everything is different. So I work in a, real estate industry. And so when COVID initially happened, stocks were low. Stocks was going down and then rates were dropping like crazy. And so, people were buying more they were refinancing more because rates are better. The economy crashed. And so it was busy. Like when I say busy, like I usually work like 10 a.m. to 6, but I will get on work at like 8 a.m. I don't finish till like midnight. And so it was just a lot was going on. But, I always say that, in everything, we just got to be grateful because I know people that lost their jobs in that moment. And so as much as, it was too overwhelming just because, we're doing it from home and it's like you're using this platform to work. And another thing that happened was because I got so busy, my company just started hiring new people and training process was like hectic because I was training a lot of people and I'm doing it through Skype. So you just imagine, screen sharing with someone on Skype and training them. And like, I'm a visual person, I like to see things or like I want to talk to you to really know how you feel. And I try to be like, as open as possible to help people. Thank God, they were like getting the concepts and stuff, but it was tough because you're showing them something and like you get interrupted. You have to go reply to an email. It was just chaotic, so, but all the same, like I said, I had the flexibility to be able to maneuver around, so even if I was to have like a emergency or to be out of the house, I have to just grab my computer with me. And I know that wherever I'm at, I'm able to work. So that was a perk about it. When the stress was too much, I just get up and walk away, whereby maybe in the office, I probably just keep going and going and going and going. And I think my manager also did a good job, checking in with us. So like, I'm always constantly checking in with her, like, hey, this is it. I can't do this, or I need to step out. Like sometimes I need to take a nap. She's like, go do your work, take a nap, like go drink water and go do work. But, it's like, it's good and it's bad, but I think from March up until now, we've gotten used to it, or me personally, I've gotten used to it, and like I always ask my company, I ask my manager, I'm like, when are we going to go back to the office? And she's like, you want to go back to the office? And I'm like, I mean, I miss how it used to be that in that environment out there, because there are people that I would talk to when I was in the office, but I don't even message them on Skype or anything because everybody is so consumed, nonstop. Like I would stay up to like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. working just because I know that, okay, maybe I'm like, I'm supposed to be done, but I have to do the work the next day. So if I'm up, then I might as well just get it done because it's just going to keep piling up. So I think it's been good. I mean, I can't complain. I don't know when you're going to go back. I mean, I'm happy about it. And I think everyone's gotten adjusted to it. By now, since March I be seen now when you're used to Diana also so dear would you ever, you know. And look, on the bright side, listen, I've saved money on gas. Like my car just be sitting there. Sometimes I feel I'm like, oh, let me go move my car around because car needs to hold on. I don't have to worry about buying gas, paying toll and all that. So it has a lot of blessings. I don't listen. My job, the cafeteria, their lunch is expensive, and the cheapest thing they sell there is a salad. Guess how much it is? $8.99. Okay, that $8.99, boy. Listen,
Yeah, at least the salary is cheap.
yeah, you know, and that was the cheapest.
That's the health.
I want to gas of Canada, Hawaii. It's good to talk gas. So
It was like the basic thing, but I look at all of these things and I'm like, listen, if I was going to work, you know, I'll probably be spending money on buying lunch or whatever. I'm buying gas and all that. So like I put all of those into consideration and just grab it and go after it. So I don't know when we're going back actually right now, but I was talking to my manager and it seems like, you know, everyone's gotten used to the system now and everyone working remotely have gone like they don't have any problems with it, you know, I guess. You know, so
Okay, so I mean, all kind of, you know how you're talking about you still have a job, what I say, and there are people who've lost jobs.
oh yeah, I know a lot of people.
It's sad that people lost jobs during this moment. But one thing that a lot of people say is it's better to, like, you know, invest in yourself by, you know, educating yourself in different ways. So when tragedy befalls, you have something to fall onto. You know, as in Momo Side Hustle, no, Kwame and, you know, Shed and DJ Kwame. What if COVID never goes away? Do you have a plan?
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay, come here, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, for now, the plan is to take those gigs. What I've been doing is kind of consulting people and live stream. A lot of people are doing live stream and all that, you know, like consulting people and showing people how to get their things going. That's a lot of what I've been getting calls about. So I guess that's another, you know, way in the business that you can go. And some people will hire you to come and shoot their concerts. You know, they want to do a live stream concert,
Virtual concerts,
virtual concerts. So yeah, I mean, there are ways around it, right?
Okay.
But yeah.
How about DJ Kwame?
Yes. So me, you know, God forbid COVID don't go away, right? But my thing is right now, I'm trying to perfect myself. I'm practicing every day because, you know, there's nothing like perfect, but I'm trying to get there, you know. So right now, no, my mindset is if it doesn't go away, probably start some type of, you know, classes or something, you know, and I'm already low-key doing that already through, you know, people see me on Instagram Live through my shows that I do already, and people DMing me, hey, can we go over some, you know, some styles, some tricks that you can teach me? And, you know, we do FaceTime videos because we can't meet and all that stuff, also because people are in different states. So I've already started doing that, you know, teaching some people how to, you know, get in the art of DJing because I didn't get easy, you know, and me, you know, I'm good at what I do. You know, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm good at what I do. So I feel sad. Why can't I just help other people do it?
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, I'm quite away at the end of your school and you better.
Of course. And
Okay. AG, the funny thing is, I don't think it's even just them, because what I've really found myself doing now than any other time is me actually thinking about what I do outside my 9 to 5 to say, because Charlie, it, like I said, it shed a lot of light on not taking things for granted, man, because you can see that something can be here today and it'll be gone like that. So I've really been trying to really figure out, I would say like around probably April-ish going, like the empire I'm 7 years like me call every day. I didn't mean like, and it's been something it's been on my mind. But something is a stress at this point. That's something I'm really stressing about most of the time now, because I'm like, Charlie, it's in the reality to someone once in a while. Maybe me here to catch me my parents BBC to me. I'm actually fucking so.
of course.
So that, and that's what I'm sympathizing with a lot of people, because I'm like, child, this is not fair to anybody.
True.
Me, honestly, I feel like this is the time I don't know, so this is going to start something here, but to be say off topic,
Oh, you good?
But I feel like this is the time I saw no. I was sorry, because honestly speaking, I saw the number that's with your collection. Oh, 80. You know, say I feel like if you have people who are working in the church, because they are stuck like people like, for example, people like Kwame Jason, right? He goes and shoot people's concerts. He's shooting their live streaming. I know he's low key putting himself at risk because all year as running with people being around. As I say, even though the whole safe feed and stuff like that, he's still outside his house. As I say, so I don't know, but yes, I don't know. So I'm not talking about but what I've seen from churches is that Yamin trying to be a chair academia. I say, but I have a better guys across, and like that also helps because right now most people are now working, but they are still working within their churches. They still go and clean the church. They still go and make sure everything is intact and all that stuff for those Sunday streams and all those things. So community knows also know whatever a person is doing to help their community. I feel like they should also be getting some kind of payback from it. You know, because I mean, it's not as easy as that. I mean, some of us, we are blessed to, you know, have a side hustle or still even have our jobs. But what if you for now, 16 for no, 17 for no, what's it say, 18 for now? No, when you do McDonald's, then they Taco Bell, and they lost their job. No, you know, how can they also survive? You know.
I would like to add something. So, like, something that my church has implemented, especially during the beginning of COVID, is they had they got food, like the sofa mamas. She would get food, cans, dried food that you could keep, and they would call people if you guys need any food, any help during the beginning of COVID. I think it's still going on, that you should come to a sofa's house and he would give you food. But then another problem is that, you know, some people don't want help. They don't want the pastor to know that they are in need. So they were having a lot of things there and nobody was coming for it. So they were coming to the youth and they were telling them, like, tell your parents, don't be shy. You know, if you actually need it. They had cereal, milk, a lot of things, disposable things for people. I know that's a way that my church tried to reach out to people, but it wasn't really getting, people weren't really like participating in it. I know that. Yeah,
I mean, that's nice and all, but I mean, honestly, you're near pool. That's like, that's what people are now going. At canned food, they're here nobody from canned food.
Kwame too. I mean, like you're saying, right? People lost their jobs the same way. The churches have mortgages to pay. Let's be real here, okay? The churches have bills to pay. When you go to church, you use electricity there. They have mortgages or rent or whatever if they don't own the building. And so, let's say people lost their jobs. People are not working, so they don't have the money to bring. So you can't necessarily expect. It's like we're all struggling. That's how you have to look at it. You know.
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, there's one thing. Somebody that commented this, and so I'll give you a line in a hymn. There's one hymn that says, you know, make you his service your delight, and he'll make your wants his care. Then you know, say, so.
Hey, Jason, thank you very much for not singing it, but actually
against. So like I said, it's a struggle everywhere. You know, me personally, what I was doing this year was that, fine, I still have my job. I used to pay tithe, but I stopped paying tithe because I had friends that didn't have jobs. It's in the middle. Maybe I was giving it to them to assist them because I knew the struggles that they were going through. So I was helping them. I mean, what people are doing say, and I won't force it or whatever, but really it's all part of it, you know. So that's something that I adapted to do. But I mean, just know, so your hard work is not going in vain, okay?
I'm not saying about that. But if it's someone to like Rebecca was saying, like cans and stuff like that. No, that's it. I mean, let's be real. Yeah, Ghana phone. We don't really eat those canned foods. I hear you. Mac and cheese, the pressure box will cry. You cry. But I guarantee you, say your jollof girl and also watch it. It's a Ghana name 50 miles and Bejia.
Kwame. Just say, don't worry, me that watch him.
83 comme le bien chuntia.
You know what?
A beggar with a choice. Or see,
Me through it all, no. What I'm pretty much concerned about is the students. So I'm gonna, as we say, you know, they are the future, and with most of what people study in school, no, especially about like practicals and then labs and hands on, but you see, and they can do it.
Yeah.
And you guys are all like, you see, everything's technology. What if the person's not tech savvy?
Yeah. That's a problem, especially for my physics class. We have labs and we cannot even do them because we don't have the necessary materials at our homes. And there's no way that we could do it actually properly. So we do simulations and we try to use software to simulate certain things. But then again, you're not getting the full experience of actually learning. I promise you, in my physics class, I don't know what's going on half of the time. Because physics is hard. I'm not even going to cap. Physics is very hard.
And the funny thing is, I think that induces curiosity, though. Because if you tell me to go do simulations and I go home and I start mixing stuff up, in these kids about to stop blowing their houses down, man.
That's enough fire truck never.
I know.
Yeah, we use a software. I don't even know. Like some smart person made it, and it allows you to figure out how. See, I don't even know. I think it's velocity. It allows you to measure the velocity. You know what? It's okay. We see how COVID education is going. But also another issue that I'm having is with my English course. I'm taking an English 4 course with a teacher who is notable for being a very disrespectful person. He is so rude. And what makes it even worse is that he grades our materials, our essays in front of the class to read it. So he's literally like marking up your text in front of everybody. So if you make a mistake, everyone is going to hear it. Yeah, it's crazy. And we've done almost three 5-page papers, and he hasn't even finished grading the first paper. He's so behind, but he's quick to assign things. And it's hard to speak up, like to literally have to press your unmute button and stand up to this man is so scary. He's so intimidating, and it's worse because it's online and he takes advantage of it. So he's one of those people, one of those teachers that are making it hard. But a majority of the teachers are very understanding. They try their best to help us because they know everybody's going to have difficulties. Like, my math teacher, very understanding woman, a great teacher. I'm literally understanding trigonometry to a T. I didn't know I could ever, but she's like really helping us. My Spanish teacher, everyone, they're trying their best, but there's going to be a few that are going to be a little, some way. But I think it's been altogether, they're all understanding and they try their best from my experience.
True.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So with this, as we end near to our discussion, I know you guys have been doing good. Your last words to people watching you, you guys in your trade, where you're performing right now. What are your motivational words to people watching you, people who are down, people who actually want to do something but don't have that innovative, idea or innovative abilities? What are some of the things you want to tell these people? And you guys can take it.
For me, what I'm going to say is that, yes, I think we're all afraid of change sometimes, but this is the reality that we have now. And so I think you grab the opportunities and, make the best out of it, however that works for you. So I know school is hard already as it is, and we need education. We cannot bypass it. I remember, especially people that are in college, at least, though they have that experience of like going to lectures or you don't have to show up or whatever, but more so like, the middle school, the high schoolers, it's a big change for them. But, all I can say is just focus, do what you got to do. And like, I think the teachers have also come to understand that this is the struggle. And so they're making themselves available. So I think it's up to you to really take advantage of that opportunity or like, the availability that they have just to grasp the concept. Because looking at it online, people probably have questions they can't or they have internet issues. There's a lot that can, so even this whole technological thing, it's not too guaranteed, but, all I can say is that this too shall pass. This is not, I don't think this is how it's supposed to be, but it happened for, a learning experience. And so, in this moment, pick up the good stuff out of it, and then the rest that isn't applicable, just let it be, and then, move on to the next chapter. So that's good luck out there, everyone. We will survive this.
Mm-hmm. I just want to end with a really funny story. I am supposed to, school starts at 9, and to this time I forgot to charge my phone, so my phone was dead. I woke up, I looked, because I woke up, I look, my phone is saying 10:21. I'm like, Jesus. Then I come and I remember today's the day of my first midterm. I'm like, Jesus, Isabella, why didn't you wake me up? I call my sister, Isabella, why didn't you wake me up? Why didn't you wake me up? I run downstairs, go to the computer. I look, my teacher's not even in the Zoom. Everybody has their cameras off, and we're writing an essay, and timed essay, and I was late. I come in, he comes and he puts me in a breakout room. And I'm like, Mr. Yankee, I am so sorry. My computer was off the whole day. The cable came just to fix our internet. It hasn't been working. Oh my gosh. Lucky for me, he said, it's totally fine. I understand. It's difficult for all of us. It's okay. I'll give you after class. You can have 2 hours, after school 2 hours, and you can come and write your essay. I get my essay, and the essay prompt that he gives me is the same essay prompt that he gave me last year. So all I did was have to copy and paste, fix it up a little bit. What's that? Yes, that's one of the best parts of COVID. I literally aced that essay, got 100 on my midterm, and internet problems saved me that whole time.
COVID got us lying now, you see.
Oh man.
I guess what I would say is YouTube. There's a lot of stuff to learn out there, and like Jason said, this too shall pass. Soak up on a lot of stuff, and then once you get out there, you be the expert. Because I think that they say if you do something for how many days, 21 days or whatever, it becomes a like second hand to you. So keep pushing and try finding new videos. There's even videos on how to shave people's head. I mean, Kwame has no hair, so I mean you can practice on him. Jason, so in the hairline you can practice on him. So, at the end of the day, look, there's always a light at the tunnel. So keep pushing, and we those that believe in God continue to pray, and he's gonna make a way. So
with me, I'll say that I'll end with this. Just find you something that you're good at, and turn it into a business. That's like the best part. Even if you're good at mounting a TV, make it a business. Go make a business card, go door to door, pass it out to people. Hey, if you buy a TV, you need to, stuff like that. Find you something hands-on, and trust and believe you'll always have a job. Like Alex said, YouTube. You can learn something new every day. I feel like what makes us always say, I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I'm any talent to be is laziness. And I think if COVID has taught you anything, it should teach you to get off your butt, stop being lazy. Sometimes I know that the truth hurts, but people need to hear it, And I feel like most people are in this predicament because of laziness, but we're not here to bash people. Also, like I said, find you something that you're good at, find you a hands-on job, and you will forever be working. Damn.
Oh, for me? Honestly, just go out there and just be you. Find ways to just keep your mental health healthy. And, just stay strong, stay in there. We're going to get through it. There's a vaccine, quote unquote. Apparently, we don't know how well it's going to work. We're going to get out of it soon. So, yeah.
O are next day. So what mental health or some kappa.
Worry, yeah, but yes.
I said the upper health or some ka. O na ka health or so.
Worry, yeah, but yes.
All right. So viewers, hey, as you have it, you requested for it, and we gave you the education and the entertainment of everything. So COVID has been real. Omaka ni na somebody has here. Omaka bibia the ebe ni na metimi aka and say the omaka na mofanye adwuma na se wo hia bibia so na reach out, ask, talk to people, build that relationship, and everything is going to work out. So, hey, as usual, as I say, comment, share this, subscribe, and then anything that you have, you can always, put their questions in there, and we'll be glad, to answer those questions for you. Thank you guys for watching. Catch us same time, different weeks.
Gang.
And then we out with this.
Gang.
Bye.